Introduction: the power of a single choice. Every single day, we make choices, from the moment we open our eyes until the moment we fall asleep. Some choices seem small: what to eat, what to wear, what to say. Others feel bigger: whether to take a new job, end a relationship, or chase a dream. But here's the truth: every choice matters. Each decision we make is like a drop in the ocean of our life, creating ripples that shape who we become. The path to success and happiness is not built overnight. It's built choice by choice, moment by moment. The person you are today is the result of the choices you made yesterday. And the person you'll become tomorrow depends on what you decide today. You might think success is about luck, talent, or timing, but it's not. It's about the consistent power of intentional choices. The ones you make when no one's watching. The ones that test your patience, your courage, and your discipline. Because in the end, the small decisions shape the big outcomes. Chapter 1: The Hidden Power of Daily Decisions. Let's start with something simple. Every day, you have a choice between comfort and growth. Comfort feels easy: sleeping in, avoiding the hard work, staying quiet when you should speak up. Growth, on the other hand, demands effort. It asks for discipline. It requires you to do what most people won't. Think about this: when you choose to scroll through social media instead of reading, you're training your brain to seek short-term pleasure over long-term value. When you choose to eat junk food over something healthy, you're telling your body that convenience matters more than care. When you avoid challenges, you're teaching yourself that fear wins. But here's the secret: the small, seemingly unimportant choices are the real architects of your destiny. Success is rarely a giant leap, it's a series of micro-decisions. It's choosing to work a little longer, to listen a little deeper, to be kind when you could be cold. If you want to change your life, you don't start with massive goals, you start by mastering your moments. You start by asking yourself one question: will this choice bring me closer to who I want to become? Chapter 2: The Butterfly Effect of Choices. There's a fascinating concept in science called the butterfly effect. It says that a small action, like the flap of a butterfly's wings, can cause a chain reaction that leads to a storm halfway across the world. Your life works the same way. A single choice today can create a ripple effect that changes your entire future. Maybe one small decision to take a walk every morning leads to a healthier body, which leads to more energy, which leads to more confidence, which helps you perform better at work, and that performance opens new doors. Or maybe one small act of kindness, like checking in on a friend, leads to a deeper connection, which inspires them to help someone else, creating a chain of positivity that circles back to you. Never underestimate the power of one small decision done consistently. The choices you make today set off a wave of outcomes that can either move you closer to your dreams or pull you away from them. Chapter 3: Choices Define Character. Who you are isn't what you say you'll do, it's what you choose to do when no one's looking. Character isn't built in public, it's built in the quiet moments when you face temptation, fear, or frustration, when you choose honesty over lies, integrity over shortcuts, compassion over judgment. You're shaping your soul. You're sending a message to yourself about the kind of person you want to be. Success without character is empty. Because at the end of the day, happiness doesn't come from what you get, it comes from who you become. Every time you make a difficult but right choice, you strengthen your inner foundation. You build self-respect. You become someone you can trust. And that, my friend, is one of life's greatest achievements.
Rule 4. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation feels good, but it doesn't last. Discipline does. Chapter 4: See the choice between excuses and ownership. Every person has two voices inside them, one that whispers excuses, and one that demands ownership. The excuse voice says, "It's not your fault, you don't have time, you can start tomorrow." The ownership voice says, "You're responsible, you have time, if you make time, start now." The difference between successful and unhappy people often lies in which voice they choose to listen to. Life will never be fair. You'll face problems you didn't cause, setbacks you didn't expect, and losses that break your heart. But you still get to decide how to respond. That is your superpower: responsibility. When you stop blaming the world and start taking ownership, you regain control. You can always choose your circumstances, but you can always choose your attitude. And that single shift from victim to creator transforms your entire life. Chapter 5. See the hardest choice. Delayed gratification. One of the most powerful choices you can make is to delay gratification. It is choosing future satisfaction over instant pleasure. It is saying no to comfort today so you can say yes to greatness tomorrow. People who master this choice become unstoppable. They study when others watch TV. They save when others spend. They train when others sleep. And eventually, their results make them look lucky, but it is not luck. It is discipline disguised as destiny. Remember, success is not about doing something once, it is about choosing the right thing repeatedly, even when it is boring, tiring, or inconvenient. When you learn to delay gratification, you start to respect the process more than the reward. And that is where true success begins, not when you arrive, but when you grow strong enough to keep walking. Chapter 6. See choices and relationships. Your relationships are also shaped by choices: how you treat people, how you listen, how you love. Sometimes, the most important choice you can make is to forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Every argument, every misunderstanding, gives you two options: to react from ego or to respond from empathy. Choose empathy, because people won't remember every word you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Healthy relationships aren't built on luck. They're built on choices to communicate, to care, to stay kind even when you're hurt. When you choose connection over pride, you create love that lasts. Chapter 7. See the choice of mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you own. And every day, you choose how to use it. You can see challenges as problems or as opportunities. You can see failure as defeat or as a lesson. You can see pain as punishment or as preparation. Winners choose a growth mindset. They understand that failure isn't the end, it as feedback. Every mistake is a message guiding them toward improvement. So the next time life knocks you down, ask, what is this trying to teach me? Because when you shift from asking why me to what can I learn, everything changes. Your mindset is your reality filter. Choose gratitude over complaint, curiosity over fear, and resilience over regret. The world doesn't change, you do. Chapter 8. See the choice of purpose. Happiness doesn't come from having everything, it comes from living with meaning. Many people chase money, fame, or validation, thinking it will bring fulfillment. But those things are temporary. True joy comes from purpose, from knowing why you wake up each morning. Ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What impact do I want to leave? Who can I help? When your choices align with your values, you feel peace. You feel direction. Purpose gives your pain meaning and turns your effort into legacy. The happiest people aren't those who avoid struggle. They're the ones who choose a struggle that matters. Chapter 9. See the choice of gratitude. Every day, you have two ways to see your life: through what is missing or through what is present. When you choose gratitude, your entire world shifts. You stop chasing happiness and start experiencing it. You begin to realize that the small things, a quiet morning, a good friend, your health, are actually the big things. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means seeing the blessings that still exist alongside them. It keeps your heart soft, your mind clear, and your soul grounded. Start your mornings with thankfulness, and your nights with reflection, because gratitude turns ordinary days into miracles. Chapter 10. See the choice to never give up. At some point, life will test you. You'll face moments when you want to give up, when progress feels invisible, and everything seems against you. That is when your choices matter most. Choosing persistence over quitting. Choosing faith over fear. Choosing to stand back up when life knocks you down. Every great success story has one thing in common: someone who refused to give up. Not because it was easy, but because they made a choice to keep going. Every time you decide to continue when you could be stopped, you grow stronger. You prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined.